Eurovision 2025. I got a new video. Alesia Michelle. Hey girl. I'm ready to go. How you feeling? Eurovision fan. Are you ready for the show? It's 2025. We gotta keep it real. We gotta keep it real. Let's go. Oh my goodness. It's a marathon of Eurovision reaction videos. Hey, if you've never been to my channel before, welcome. If you love the Eurovision Song Contest, I think you will love my channel, so please take this opportunity to like this video and to subscribe. So to get this out of the way, I had the distinct privilege and blessing to be asked to participate in one of the subsets of juries at the Slovenian national selection. So that was really exciting for me. I've never been like on a jury before, so that was really cool. And I feel really grateful for the opportunity. So I heard the songs in full and saw the performances yesterday, like yesterday afternoon for me, time difference, and was able to kind of marinate on them a little bit. And I'm just gonna tell y'all, like, I don't know if our full scores get like published or something like that. So for the integrity of it, I'm not gonna tell you what my like official ranking like was or anything like that, unless someone tells me that I can. So I don't want to get in trouble. But I will say that with this song, it was stuck in my head. How much time do we have left together? You know, it was catchy. It stuck with me. It wasn't like I had to marinate on it a lot. But I will also say, you know, I liked that one. And then, and of course, I wanna be. So I actually, it was kind of hard for me to put it together because I almost wish I could have just said, hey, these are like the three things that I think we should consider, and then let people pick from, let people pick from there. But instead you kind of have to rank, everything. So, so someone said, thanks for being a tasteful jury member. I don't even know how people know that I was on. I didn't say anything. Did they say it in the show? I tried to watch it and then I had to like walk away and do something. And then I feel like I like looked at Twitter and there were like things there and I was like, oh, wait, okay. So Marco, do I like the song? Yes, kinda. Do I think it's a competitive entry? Not at all. Could it qualify? Probably not, but it could pull a Latvia 2024. Who knows? So I will say when I first listened to this, I did actually kind of equate it a little bit to Don's. I was like, Don's was in a relatively tricky semifinal and Don's was able to make it with a simple performance, strong vocal presentation, and a song that people, could connect with it. There wasn't a language barrier or anything like that. Donovan is shouting, I liked this entry too. I think I had this rated higher than the other ones, but I'm like, yeah. So it seems like a lot of people, so Slovenia should stick to internal selections. I am Stevan, internal selections are the way to go. I really like Slovenia in 2023 and 2024, so this sucks. Okay. Gospodin says this was an artist one because of popularity moment. Here's the thing. When I saw him, I was like, don't I know you? It was like, don't I know you? And so even when the song first started, honestly, I had to take a moment of like, is he being serious? Because really how I've watched his stuff is the Melania Trump video. So I'm used to the comedy. And this song, the subject matter is pretty heavy and serious, but I also was kind of wondering, is he kind of poking fun a little bit because, Eurovision songs is always like a message song and something like touching. So I did have a moment where I kind of was like I was listening to it and then I had to like stop it and rewind because I was like, oh, I think he's being serious. Like I was like, oh, I think he's actually being serious. So I was like, okay. I was like, okay, cool.
So more shout outs. Oh yeah. Oh, someone said I definitely heard them say her name. Okay. Well, I missed it. I need to go back and get a clip. Yeah. Okay. And Felix says Hollow was dramatic and engaging, though this is not. I don't know. I disagree because I do think there were bits of Hollow that became a little bit repetitive and in not a good way. If I'm being fair. Like I got to a point where I was no longer listening to Hollow. Like it was kind of like, okay, we get it. Like the faux seriousness of it all. It was like, okay. But let's see. Okay. Let's just go on and get into this. This is, I think, the winner's performance. So let's react. We can break this down.
A baby boy was crawling in the living room.
A baby boy was crawling in the living room.
He read a diagnosis. He said that you'd be dying soon.
Like, I mean, dark. Dark. You can't have this open a show. You can't even have it come second. So running order wise, no matter what, you're going to have to sandwich it in between some stuff. Just flagging that. We'll have to put other things around it. So this is a challenging one to place.
Our little child had a bigger smile while we couldn't do nothing but cry. How much time do we have left together? We never know.
Like, this is pretty.
All I know is I don't wanna be
Without your love, how much time do we have left together? We never know. We never know.
Wish we could take it slow. A man in white with a room full of diplomas trying to get it right.
Okay, hold on real quick. So I'm Stevan says this is giving third in the running order vibes. Well, maybe good, because haven't we been putting Serbia there? Like, for forever or something? I don't know. Okay. So I it just, someone said, I don't like this narration style of lyric. You know what it reminds me of? And this actually is a compliment. You know, the... Once there was this kid who got into an accident and couldn't get to school, but when they found, remember? Yeah, that song was a hit. I'm just telling y'all, that song, that song was a hit. Okay. I just think the vocal is beautiful. You can latch onto it. The melody does not escape you. Like, I think this is good. Do we have left together? We never know. All I know is I don't wanna be there without your love. How much time do we have left together? We never know. We never know.
But we keep standing strong. I
admire your will. I admire your will.
You made me question the world.
Y'all, let me tell y'all, if this makes it to the final, y'all know it's getting points. I just want to be very clear. I just want to be like very, very clear with you. If this makes it to the final, there are going to be juries that give this points. Because there's always a little, I mean, to be fair, we don't have anything in this genre yet. We very well might not have anything else in this genre because I feel like the artists that have been announced aren't going to give anything like this. And even some of the front runners for the rest of the national selections we have, I don't think there's anything that's quite this vibe in the running. I got to hop back over to see what Latvia is talking about. I feel like I saw some numbers today that I was I was a little bit troubled by, maybe not troubled is the right word, confused. But this song, I mean, this, yeah.
Made me question what's real. I admire your power. I admire your will.
There's an audience for this stuff.
To heal. Oh, I admire.
Yeah, y'all know this, right? Like, there is a real audience for tracks like this. And if no one else is going to be giving anything like this, then this has an opportunity to stand onto a plane to itself. And if it makes it to the final, there are going to be juries that rank this. It just, yeah, I mean, yeah. Lorenzo with a little revamp, maybe music-wise, it could pull Latvia. Dino, there's a chance it won't be noticed in the semi. It's also in the first half of the supposedly tougher semi. Neil, this just isn't for me. If others like it, fine. But for me, it's a no. Shea, they could do some cute storytelling with the LEDs, I guess. Yeah, I think that there's room for us to do a little bit more narrative building with this, as opposed to just like I'm in space and, with lights, beautiful lights behind me. I think there's something there. Yeah. Nikolai says, I had just hoped we would be at a point in the Eurovision timeline where somewhat competitive entries was a priority for all, or at least most countries. Slovenia did not prioritize that this year. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I my will. I mean, the vocal is flawless. He believes it. He's singing. We've got meaningful movement. I mean, to me, this wasn't the worst in the national selection at all, too. So let's not overreact and pretend like it is. It's not. Or wasn't the worst. Yeah, I mean, we've got a great vocal performance. How much time do we have left together? Remember that song, "Here are the reasons I want you to know." It's when the pleasure remember. Yeah, like some people, really, yeah, I mean, we gotta give something touching. Yeah, what do we have? What else do we have? Well, actually, Greece. I gotta hop into that Greek performance though. Yeah. Matea says it's more like Germany 2018. Alberta, Lithuania 2018. Yes, that's my point. People like things that feel heartfelt. And if Clemens is able to give this, or Klemen is able to deliver this in a authentic, thoughtful way that feels genuine, I think that people will latch on to this, because truly, I mean, the song is catchy. Like, it's an easy melody to latch on to. Yeah. Much time do we have left together? We never know. All I know is I don't want to be here without your love. Yeah, so if there's really, if there really is personal narrative here, I think we try to bring a little bit of that personal narrative to the stage show, not in a, kind of, cheap way, just to tell the story. If this is giving personal narrative, we need to make sure that we're doing our best to convey that personal narrative, and not not getting caught up in too many like tropes. It's like, oh, the heartfelt song with the lights in the background. Like, let's tell a story. Let's tell a story, because there's a story here. So like, let's try and do that. Yeah. Let's try and do that. Let's try and do that. So to me, I feel like I'm in between. I don't know that this is like surely going to qualify. Like, I don't feel like I can confidently say that. I can confidently say, I don't think that the song is forgettable. I think, a critique for entries like this is that they're forgettable. And unfortunately, I think Montenegro is playing a little bit more in the forgettable category. This one, you might not like it, but you're going to, without your love, how much time do we have left together? I do think that it is catchy. I do think it'll stick with people. I don't think that this will be forgettable in a boring way. But it's early still. So we'll see what other songs, that we get, because maybe someone else has personal narrative and a really heartfelt story, and they end up being able to speak to that demographic that is seeking entries like that at Eurovision. And so then this one misses out. Matei says it has more chances of qualifying than Belgium. Ooh. Ibu and Portugal always chooses good emotional songs, but will they this year? Will they this year? And Dia Lim says, I hate to say it, but it's so repetitive, so boring, it's hard to listen to. It goes on for so long. But if you mix up how you tell the story, if we bring that narrative, that storytelling to the package on stage, that's what'll keep people engaged. I mean, I will tell y'all, like, really, when I first heard all the songs, like, this wasn't the only one that stuck with me, but I was actually surprised how much I was like, do we have left together? We never know. This might become like a guilty pleasure for me. Yeah. Croatia gave me a guilty pleasure one year. What was that? You young man with the angel wings. This could be like that, but that one didn't qualify. So perhaps this will have a better fate. So yeah, that was my reaction. What do you think? Drop down, talk to me in the comments below. Do you agree with my reaction? Talk to me in the comments below. Do you disagree? That's okay too. Drop down, talk to me in the comments below. This is a conversation. If you haven't already, please like this video and please do subscribe. I have so much content coming for you. Wow, Eurovision. I'm like, what is this year going to be? I have a state of play coming up. We're going to be reflecting on all of our recent winners, really breaking down our thoughts on what went down at these national selections and taking, that kind of bird's eye view, looking at the competition as a whole as we have it right now. So please make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, because you don't want to miss a video.